Imagine it's the winter of 1777, 1778. It's mid-December, 1777. The Continental Army has had a lot of losses coming into the wintertime. Washington's lost Philadelphia, and he knows that his army is just barely hanging on. So he embarks to take his army out of range of the British for the time being, and this becomes the infamous or famous Winter of Valley Forge. And it's actually right here where I'm standing right now, where Enoch Poor's brigade was stationed. So right behind me, you can see there's recreations of the living conditions, okay? And you can see these huts. More than 1,000 of these huts were actually built for that one winter. Believe it or not, you know, Washington's ragtag army kind of staggered in a little over 10,000 soldiers, plus women, plus camp followers, plus kids. And it turned this little hillside, if you will, right here, literally in the valley, into a small city. And as the weeks went on, these huts were constructed, and it made surviving here a little bit more possible. But the Army still suffered from all kinds of malnutrition, poor clothing. Getting up here was a nightmare when the roads weren't passable. It takes a lot of restructuring, and that's what Washington undertakes to do, is restructure the Army to better supply and to better house his soldiers, and finally gets Congress to come up and support some of the reforms and changes that his soldiers desperately need. So as the winter rolls on into spring, von Steuben shows up and becomes the drill master of the Army. Makes one model company and then proceeds to teach all the soldiers in his new techniques about how to handle a musket, operate in different formations, and becomes a much more effective land army and tactical army on top of it all. So without von Steuben stopping by and helping out, who knows what would have happened. But one thing's for sure, when this army marches out of here, Valley Forge, Pennsylvania, in June in 1778, they're a reborn army. Not only they're more dedicated, not only they better equipped and better trained, but they truly believe that they now can possibly defeat the British. Just that spring, the French alliance had been announced by Congress, and so many in George Washington's army were buoyed, happy by this sudden change of heart by the French to jump in on the American side. So just again, a quick view. Absolutely gorgeous. Highly recommend a trip up here if you ever get the chance. There's the New Hampshire Memorial right there. So I'll leave you there. All right, we'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye.